Good afternoon, good morning, good day, the world family. It's Sylvia Mordini, and this is 10 at 10. So, the transmission that has come through today is not to be embarrassed about the joy that you are experiencing right now in your life. There is no wrong response to this pandemic. There is no wrong way to experience what's going on around us. So, what I'm seeing a lot of in the world right now is that as we move through this contraction, there's also the expansion. In yoga, we refer to this as spanda, like the beating of your heart. Yes, expansion, contraction. And that it is becoming very easy to feel ashamed for the happiness that we might be experiencing right now. Yes, this is a time where there is great fear, but this is also a time of expansion into love. And in our happiest times in life, we can have very sad moments. And it's been my experience that in the saddest times, the most difficult times of our lives, we can have great pleasure, joy, and peace. And so during this time, this pandemic time, if you are somebody that is experiencing expansion, happiness, joy, you are feeling all of this glorious energy of creativity. Maybe you are delighting each day in having time with your family, being able to see the smiles of your children, not just for breakfast in the morning, but all day long. Maybe you have not had this amount of time with your beautiful, beloved partner, and now you get to reconnect heart to heart. And you get to read together in the evenings, and perhaps you've wanted to pick up a book for years now, but just haven't had the time to just sit and enjoy and savor a great cup of coffee or tea while reading a beautiful book. And now you do, and you're really enjoying it. Or perhaps for you, you've had all these programs that you've wanted to do online and just haven't had the time, and now you're doing them. You're taking online belly dancing, like one of my girlfriends, or maybe you're taking a hip hop class, maybe you're doing yoga for the first time. But with all the Zoom classes that are available for both free and donation, you're finally doing it. Or you've wanted to start a meditation practice, and now you've been doing meditation for a week and you feel different. You sleep better, you're feeling more calm, you're lessening your anxiety, you're feeling a lightness come about you, a joy, a spark. Or perhaps you've always wanted to finish all these projects that you started in your home, cleaning out the garage, planting a garden. There's so many things that are possible. And yet, look at what is possible right now to experience in terms of joy. And here we are. All those things are happening right now. Time with families, time to finish projects at the home, time to start a new business and be creative and tap into your potential, time to take new classes that you've wanted to do, time to invest in your health, your happiness. Perhaps your fitness program has been amped up and you're finally maintaining a fitness routine each day at home. There are a million different ways that you can spark joy, and there's no reason to be ashamed or embarrassed about the pleasures that you're experiencing in your life right now, today. It's easy to hide those, but the world, in order to maintain balance between all of the constriction and the shadow and the troubling things that are going on, we need visibility in all of us that are also experiencing great happiness and joy. So I implore you to really think about why you might be hiding some of these experiences that you're having of happiness and bliss. If it's because you feel bad that other people may be suffering, we can feel, recognize, and acknowledge that there is suffering. There's always suffering. There's been suffering around the world before the pandemic. There will be during, and there will be after. But that is not a reason to hide your light and to not be visible in the ways that you're experiencing joy and happiness right now. For this time will not come again. And we want to set not only an example for our children and our children's children, but Also to share the energy out in the world for greater balance. This spanda, the expansion and contraction that occurs, is natural, like the beating of your heart, like the night and the day. And in yogic practice, we also talk about how there's form, like the basin of a lake. And then there's formlessness, like the water inside that's constantly churning and moving and in flow state. And so that we have form and we have formlessness, that they work together in union. So we have this construct and this structure that's occurred right now, and you get to decide, because there's no wrong response as to how you approach this pandemic and this time off. So if that is experiencing great pleasure in your life, then let it be so. Let it really be that. And try your best not to be ashamed or embarrassed about all the great things that you're experiencing. I posted last week a whole list of what I'm doing in this next 30 days. I'm rehashing the entire Alchemy of Yoga website, the website for my 16-year-old 200-hour yoga school. I'm revising my personal website, sylviamordini.com. I have amped up my fitness program, not only daily yoga, meditation, but 50 squats, 50 sit-ups, and an assortment of other things. And I am writing a number of new articles for publication. I feel super inspired to put time into developing one of my greatest works and offerings to the world, mindfully.love, my meditation program that I'll roll out soon. And I'm taking my entire 200-hour teacher training program that I've just taught for the 31st time online for certification, with Yoga Alliance registration possible at the end of the program. So this is a great time for me. I am expanding, using every single moment to catch up on things, to baseline, and to find joy. I leave you with this. 2 questions to journal each and every day. Very, very simple. The first one is, how am I feeling? So just write that in your journal. How am I feeling? And then respond to yourself. No particular length, no number of words. Just let it flow. And whatever it is that you're feeling, acknowledge it, because there is no wrong response. We can't keep giving joy a bad name, because there is suffering happening in the greater collective as well. And the second journaling question is this: what 3 things will make today great? What 3 things will make today great? And write those out. And do these same 2 questions each and every day. How am I feeling? And what 3 things will make today great? And allow yourself to have an amazing day. Allow yourself not to be embarrassed about the pleasures that you may be experiencing. So bless up the time that you have with your family, the time you have with your partner, to finish projects in the home, to start new programs online that you've always wanted to do, and to do the things that make today great. So from my heart to your heart, to the heart of the universe, this is 10 at 10 with Sylvia Mordini. I'm so honored to be here in your life, and I thank you so much, you guys. Peace out, and have an amazing day.